Hey folks, Fleischer here once again. Excuse me. I just had a burp. Welcome back to another video, y'all. Yes, it is nearly nighttime where I'm living at. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed my last video, which was my history of Superman. Now, since we're starting with the Superman marathon, we are doing the, well, let's just say now that we are doing the Superman reviews. Well, Superman. I am doing my Superman marathon on my channel. Yes. Yeah. And I'm starting with, of course, this will be my thoughts on the video. My thoughts on the Superman, the 1941 Fleischer cartoons. Yeah. We'll be talking about this show for a bit. We'll talk about how it got made, my favorite episodes of the show, talk about that a little bit. Oh, so let's talk about how it came to be, shall we? The Fleischer Superman cartoons are a series of 17 animated short films released from they're in Technicolor, and they're based upon the comic book character Superman. Now, Superman, like I said, he was first shown in the comics in 1938, so I guess his popularity sort of from there, flew on from there, no pun intended, and I guess they decided to make this cartoon. They were originally produced by Fleischer Studios, who completed the intentional short and made for the cartoons in 1941 and 1942. And they're short cartoons. Some of them are like 8, 7, or 9 minutes, but they're very short. Only the first 9 cartoons were produced by Fleischer Studios. Nonetheless, all 17 episodes, cleverly known as the Fleischer Superman cartoons in 1942, Fleischer Studios was devolved and recognized as Famous Studios, which produced the final 8 shorts. These cartoons are seen as some of the finest quality and certainly the most lavish budgeted animated cartoons produced during the golden age of American animation. In 1994, because at this time in the 40s, everything was like new, I think, black and white. So this is Technicolor back in the day. By mid-1941, brothers Max and Dave Fleischer were running their own animation studio in Miami, Florida. Sorry, there's hair on my phone. Just blowing it off. They recently finished their first animated feature film, Gulliver's Travels. The Fleischers were also willing to production of their second, Mr. Bug Goes to Town. Not wanting to risk becoming overworked, which could perceive the quality of each project, the Fleischers strongly, but quietly, I'm sorry for reading too fast, proposed the idea of committing themselves to another major project when they were approached by their studio's distributor and majority owner since May 1941, Paramount Pictures. Paramount, who also produced this series, distributed it, Paramount was interested in exploiting the phenomenal popularity of the new Superman comic books by producing a series of theatrical cartoons based upon the character. The Fleischers, looking for a way to reject the project without appearing uncooperative, agreed to do the series, but only intensely inflated. Per episode budget numbers are so extraordinarily high that they told Paramount that producing such completely and technically complex series cartoons would cost over $100,000. $1940. This was about 4 times the typical budget of 6-minute episodes of Fleischer's popular, and they were known for doing, of course, I guess, like the Popeye the Sailor cartoons of that period to the Fleischer shop. To the Fleischer shop, instead of withdrawing his request, Paramount entered in negotiations with them, and their per episode budget lowered $50,000. Now the Fleischers were committed to a project they never wanted to do. With more financial marketing support they were seeing the projects they had done this. The first cartoon of the series, simply titled Superman, aka The Mad Scientist, was released on September 26, 1941. It was nominated for the 1941 Academy Awards for Best Short Subject Cartoons. The voice of Superman was intensely provided by Bud Collyer, who also performed the lead character's voice during the Adventures Superman radio series. Joan Alexander was the voice of Lois Lane. Her role, she was also portrayed on the radio alongside Collyer. Music of the series was composed by Sammy Timberg, Fletcher's longtime musical collaborator. The Fleischer cartoons were also responsible for giving Superman perhaps his most singular superpower, flight. Because I think in the comics at the time, in 1938, Superman could just leap, jump over buildings. Previously, he was shown flying in the comics due to the artist error in Superman 10. By the end of 1941, the brothers were no longer able to cooperate with each other, and the studios told when David Fleischer had left Florida for California, where he would eventually become the new head of Columbia Pictures Screen Gems Studio. After the Fleischers were removed from the company, Paramount resumed the organization's home studios, placing Summer Kidnell, Max Fleischer's son-in-law, and a name I can't say, Sam Butchwold and Dan Gordon in charge of production. The sleek look of the series continued, but there was a notable change in the storyline of the late shores of the series after Famous replaced Fleischer as a producer. The first 9 cartoons had more of a science fiction aspect to them. Men are still finding robots, giant dinosaurs, meteors from outer space, and other pearls. Yeah. And dealing with World War II in Japanese and sabotage, and Adolf Hitler had a cameo at the end of Jungle Drums. I remember that cameo. Let me see, I think the first part that they did were Superman to Terror in the Midway, and then later on when the Fleischer started to move, the rest of the episodes were Jabbertours to Secret Agent. In the Arrowverse, Special Time and Crisis Infinity Earth, the world is disindicated. But that's an interesting history. Now, I'll go ahead and talk about maybe my favorite episodes of Superman, the 1940s cartoon. Now, usually I watch them on here as I have Superman the movie, but you can also watch the cartoons on here. This is like extra bonus disc from Superman the movie. Yeah. Which is the episodes are right. You probably can't see them. I'm sorry for the glare, but they're right down here. Yeah. But the only ones I could watch was Superman to Terror in the Midway. As starting with Jeff Torres to the Secret Agent episode, I had to watch them on YouTube. The rest of the show on YouTube, and I watched it today. So it's not like I'm a little tired. But I can't complain though. The show, each episode was 8 minutes, and it went by at a good pace. The animation for the show is really good. Some of it doesn't hold up well in my opinion. Some of it hasn't aged well, but it's not bad. And there's one character named Lewis on there I thought was just kind of annoying. I don't know if he was supposed to be like Jimmy Olsen, but thank God they had the Jimmy Olsen character, because that Lewis character was just annoying. But usually the episode starts off with, we finding about Superman, more powerful than a locomotive, more powerful than a storm, And it's Superman, who fights for truth and justice, disguised as Daily Planet Clark Kent, I'm telling you all that. And usually the show would open with something dangerous happening. You have a villain doing something really bad, and Lois Lane would try to catch into the story, and Lois pretty much all the time in this whole series, gets captured, and Superman has to jump in and save her, and he has to stop with the bad guys, either bad guys or something dangerous really happening, and he has to save her and stop the bad guys or stop the danger and save the day. And you have the banters with him and Clark and Lois and Clark. She doesn't know he's Superman, by the way. Was like, Clark, where were you at? I was just busy, Lois. I was just being a little late, and smiling at the camera because we know he's Superman. But my favorite episode was Superman, the Mad Scientist. The first one was definitely my favorite one. So Mad Scientist sends a shocking letter to the office of the Daily Planet, asking for no ransom. And Parrot asked reporter Clark Kent to cover his. So this mad scientist is trying to use this weapon to destroy the world, or destroy Metropolis, and of course, Lois Lane gets captured. Superman has to swoop in and save her. It's like a beam, and Superman's like punching the beam, and nearly knocks him down, but Superman's able to get back up, grab the beam, the one that's the machine that's shooting out of it and kind of just uses super strength to destroy it, and just the bad guys got to run up, a Superman grabs him. So that's definitely my favorite one. The first episode was really good. Another one, I would say the Arctic Giant was definitely another favorite one, where Superman had to fight a dinosaur that Metropolis scientists, they called this T-Rex, and he gets loose, and Lois nearly gets in danger, and so Superman has to save the day. Yeah, I would have to say my second favorite. And then third, I would say the Mechanical Monsters, where a bad guy has these mechanical machines trying to, attack and rob people. And, anytime, I forgot to mention, when Clark Kent is like, this is a job for Superman, he goes in a booth, he's in the core, and he's in the Daily Planet building, he goes changed to the Superman suit, and he has to fight the Mechanical Monsters. The Mechanical Monsters nearly have, Superman, by the way, the Arctic Giant episode, Superman has to, get giants of rope and tie the giant down, which he does. Superman also, has to fight, in the Mechanical Monsters episode, has to fight these monsters. Again, Lois Lane is in trouble. Superman has to punch. These mechanical monsters are going to take him down, but Superman gets them down, so that'll be third. And then I guess fourth will be $1 Billion Limited. There's a train carrying a single shipment of gold, and these bad guys want to kidnap it. Lois Lane's a trouble, and Superman has to stop these guys, and he's able to stop the train from getting into a bad wreck. The train almost works, but Superman uses his flies to pick it up with the super strength and fly out of there. So that was a good episode. Volcano, then I would say Volcano. It's another my favorite one. Where there's a volcano that's going off dangerously, and Superman, of course, has to save the day. And I would probably say The Mummy Strikes, which is pretty interesting, where these mummies come to life, and Superman has to save Lois Lane and this professor. This lady gets accused of doing a murder, which she didn't do, but Superman has to fight these two Pharaoh Egyptians, which is pretty cool. And Jungle Drums, which is him in World War II, and him and Lois Lane are captured, and Clark has to come out as Superman and attack them, threatening to kill and shoot Lois down, and Superman doesn't attack. Of course, Superman saves her and saves the day, and you ever came out from Adolf Hitler not liking it, getting pissed. And then the Underground World, which I liked, is like, he's fighting giant vultures. As for this 11th Hour, Destruction Inc. and Secret Agent, they were okay. Jeff Doors was okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also this gigantic ape that gets loose in the Till in the Midway episode, which is, which Superman has to take down, and he's fighting, a Black Panther, lions, and animals that he's trying to get back in their cage, and he picks up two lions with his super strength, and he has to fight this gorilla and save the day. Yeah, the telescope was alright. That's your earthquake? Oh yeah, that's your earthquake. That was a pretty good episode. It was a Native American mad scientist that he wants the island evacuated, and so when the Daily Planet won't do it, he decides to take matters in his own hands and kidnaps Lois Lane and is threatening people with this machine. Of course, Superman jumps in and stops him. He tries to set them up on a bomb, but of course Superman's able to get them in time. He nearly escapes, but it was a pretty entertaining episode, yeah. The only issues I have with these episodes is that it's kind of the same satire, either it's just a bad guy trying to destroy Metropolis or do something dangerous, or something dangerous or bad is really happening. Lois Lane gets captured, Superman shows up and shows the day, so it's kind of the same satire with it. Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. It is entertaining, but after a while, you just get like it got a little tiring for me. But other than that, I really did enjoy most episodes. Like I said, I enjoyed Superman, the mad scientist episode, the man monsters, the Arctic Giant. The Volunteers were okay. Man Telescope was okay. The Volcano Town in the Midway. Showdown was good. It's about a guy pretending this business tycoon having his man or having this guy work with him is pretending to be Superman. He's robbing and stealing from people. And Superman, has to stop him. They try to get away from Superman. They try to play these traps on him, but of course Superman is able to use his powers to get out of it and stop them. But that was another good one. Showdown. The Mother Sharks, Jungle Drums, and so the Underground World, Jungle Drums, the Mummy Strikes, Showdown, Tale in the Midway, Volcano, the Arctic Giant, and Billion Dollar Limited, Monster, and the Mechanical Monsters, and Superman, the Mad Scientist. Those are my favorite episodes. As for the other ones, the World Terrors, the Magnificent Telescope, Electric Earthquake, they were okay. Chapters, okay. 11th Hour and Destruction Inc., they were okay. But again, like I said, the episode is, if I may use the word, I think it's a bit cliche, the show a bit, because, it just came off as being cliche and just, the satire just kept on going on. This is a job for Superman, which, it was that time where Superman was first being introduced into something, even though it was animation, not live action. But this is when you saw Superman for something. But other than that, I do enjoy those episodes. This is a good show. I definitely recommend having it. If you have the Superman movie on Blu-ray or the DVDs I have 4 discs, if you have 4 discs, I definitely recommend watching these episodes. They're good. And if you don't watch it, though, just go on YouTube. But the Fleischer cartoons are good. The Fleischer Superman cartoons, they're good. I don't think they're the best thing ever. I do have to say, I think Superman the animated series and a couple of the animated movies are better than this. They made for Superman, just in my opinion, are better than this. But this was a good start for Superman, in my opinion. But I think he got better much along the way. I'm talking about like with Christopher Reeve's Superman the movie. But guys, all I can say is I did enjoy the Fleischer cartoon. It is very entertaining. So this video is not going to be that long because. But my thoughts on this is that it's a fun show. It's not the greatest show ever. I did have some issues with it, which I just mentioned in the video, so overall good show. If I could give it I'll give a rating to my video, I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up, despite some issues. Thumbs up for Superman, the 1941 Fleischer cartoons. So, yeah. And I did grow up with the show a bit as a kid. I did have the DVD of it, so it is a little nostalgic for me. I used to have them on DVD, used to watch them as a kid. So, yeah, the nostalgic factor for me is there with this show. And I mean, I wasn't born in 1940. No, I didn't even exist. I was 93. I remember when I was a kid, my mom, I guess they brought it on DVD for me. But, yeah, Fleischer cartoons, definitely check them out if you're a Superman fan. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on, this is my first video of my Superman franchise. Or you can say second video, but whatever. But next, I am going to review Superman movie, and that stars George Reeves, who was right before Christopher Reeve when he had Adventures of Superman, which I'm not going to talk about. But next, I'm going to review the 1951. Let's see. Next, I'm going to be talking about, it is in black and white. I'm going to be reviewing the 1951 independent black and white superhero film. Of course, Superman and the Mole Man. Yeah, Superman and the Mole Man, which I'll be talking about. And it's on here on Disc 4. Maybe tomorrow after work I'll come home and watch it and review it. It's only 58 minutes long. Yeah. But yeah, Superman in the Mole Man. Good poster like that one I have there for Superman in the Mole Man. And then for George Reeves, I said I'm not going to talk about the Adventures of Superman, but I will talk about Stamp Day for Superman after that. So I'll get to the George Reeves stuff starting with Superman and the Mole Man, and then Stamp Day for Superman. And then, of course, I'll be talking about the Christopher Reeve films after that. But again, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do you like the Fleischer, the Superman Fleischer cartoons? Let me know in the comments down below if you like it. Yeah, I do. But it's good, and thanks for watching, guys. And again, my rating for it versus the Superman Fleischer cartoons is 4 to 5 stars. So, what are your thoughts on this show, guys? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your opinion on it? And it's okay if you hate it. I mean, it's your opinion. But anyway, guys, that's it. Yeah, short video. But guys, I will see you in my review next time for Superman and the Mole Man. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, y'all. Or a good day, wherever you're at. Have a good one. Bye.